Consequences. See what happens when you are an evil Zionist? Consequences. If you're a Zionist, you're a sick piece of crap. I'm sorry. Ain't nothing to be said.
All right, all right. What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the Good Faith Show. I'm your host, Andre Morton, and the Good Faith Show is only exclusively on the ATP Network. You can catch the ATP Network on YouTube, Rumble, Twitch, and Twitter. And also, I got some shameless plugs as well. Um, like the video. Y'all know the deal is. Like the freaking video, please. When y'all like it, more people watch it. You notice that it helps us out in the algorithm because apparently, not to no surprise, I guess because I talk about Gaza, YouTube, I guess they holding us down a little bit, like, and they holding other leftist channels down too, so that's not too a surprise. And also too, I'm on Red Note now, so you can follow me on Red Note. Handle name is AndreX24, and also too, Kaya Peasant, that's her on there, Ty Peasant 85. She has now 1,400 followers on Red Note, which is amazing. Um, I wish I had a applause effect. I would use it now, but yeah, 1,400 followers on Red Note. That is absolutely insane, and she haven't been on there even a week. Good, like, that goes to show you that this woman is popular. She can deny it, but she's a celebrity. This is why the ATP network is hers. Like, that's why I give her the power to call the shots. Yeah, I'm the founder of the network, but again, like, people know her. Like, I wouldn't know a lot of people if I didn't knew her first. Like, she knew those people. So yeah, follow her, Top Peasant 85 on Red Note, and follow me, Under X24. I'm gonna try to be more chill on Red Note. Try not to be too political. That's not my goal anyway. Like, politics is good. Like, I leave the more political shit on Twitter. Um, and I really just tweet about the system in general anyway. So it is what it is. So yeah, man, like 1,400 followers on Red Note is insane. Like, she gonna get to 5,000 by the hell at this point. What, the end of the month? So yeah. I don't usually show videos of myself because I think my videos are horrible. But yeah, man, like that's from last year. Yep. Bitch ass BB Netanyahu. Um, Apparently it was never about the hostages to begin with, because if it was, why would you kill most of your own hostages? Like, like it was never about the hostages, and people was calling me out my name because I was saying stuff like that. It's just wow. Like, you know, boy, you could change in a year. Like, I don't even see what they say about me anymore on Twitter. Those unserious people. Like, I just don't give a fuck anymore. Like, I stopped giving a fuck about shit. When you stop giving a fuck, you feel better. Like these people, like, they just want attention. Like, on social media, especially when you have a certain amount of reach, you know, um, they come like they like a little gnat in your eye. Just fly around your eye. That's who those unserious people are. And I don't even block them. I don't even interact with them. I think at this point they know that. So, my thing is, if you got a good certain amount of reach on social media, just don't look at the notifications. Like, just don't look at it. I know it's tempting. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Say I glance at it a little bit, but like, I don't even know what be going on anymore on social media because I just ignore it. I ignore the timeline too as well, especially Twitter. Like that asshole turned Twitter into a fucking Nazi platform now. Like, platforming Nazis on Twitter, and the guy also did the Nazi salute. Oh, Elon Musk, by the way. Yeah, man. Yeah. Like on Savvy Sav say, people show their ass, don't they? All right, guys. I got a lot to talk about here, so this might be a long stream. So let me start with the first. All right, guys. Before I get to the story, like the video. If you just not coming in, like the video, helps us out in the algorithm, especially if you're on Rumble and YouTube. So Thank you very much. Let me get to the first story. This is from Philip Lewis. It says a 19-year-old said he started a fire at a GOP congressman office in Wisconsin in response to recent talks of a TikTok ban. Authorities said. Nah, look, TikTok. It was the youth used the hell out of TikTok and back. Before the ban, like now. Another story I got for y'all about that. I heard that TikTok made a lot of changes to it. Apparently, allegedly, some deal happened behind the scenes. Allegedly, it's not true, and I guess they had to abide by it, which is sad because TikTok was one of those platforms where to say practically whatever you want. The usual stuff. You can't, incite violence and hate and all that stuff. That's normal shit. Like you should do that anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna get to that story later on in the stream, but yeah, man. A 19-year-old because the TikTok got banned, he set his congressman's office on fire. Wow, man. That's crazy. I'm finna click on this. Let me see. Let me share my screen again. Might well read it too as well. Let me see. Should stop sharing. Share my screen again. Give me a sec. Uh, uh, There's, let me pull it up. Let's pull it up now. Let me see. Nope, I'm not disabling my ad blocker. Fuck you. Y'all want to add 100,000 ads into one website. Like, come on. I don't mind like a couple of ads, but damn, like some of these websites, man, ads on top of ads on top of ads. It says, this is from the FDL Reporter. I guess it's a local newspaper. It says TikTok ban cited by a man suspected fire to U.S. Congressman office in Fond du Lac. It says a 19-year-old man accused of setting fire to a building on Fond du Lac early Sunday that included Republican Representative Glenn Groffman's office, cited the TikTok ban as a motive in the incident, according to authorities. Fond du Lac Department said the Miniature man was arrested after being found near a strip mall, 525 North Peters Avenue, that contained Groffman's district office. Police and fire officials initially responded to the strip mall about 1 a.m. after receiving a report of a fire. The building was unoccupied at the time and no injuries were reported, police said. Fire personnel extinguished the blaze, which began outside the building and burned the building's outside siding and an air conditioning unit. It says police said a 19-year-old suspect admitted to starting the fire in response to recent talks of TikTok ban. In recent talks, it's back now. Groffman was among the bipartisan majority of 360 House members who voted last year in favor of a bill that would force TikTok's Chinese parent company to sell the app or face a ban in the U.S. That ban went into effect over the weekend. It's back now. Groffman told Milwaukee Journal Sentinel the fire was contained to outside the building. He said the fire did not appear to get inside, but a staff member who visited the scene told him the office smelled of smoke. A photo provided by the Journal Sentinel by Groffman's office showed that an aide said was the burned back door of the congressman's district office. I don't even know yet what happened other than somebody tried to set a fire over TikTok, Groffman said in a brief interview Sunday morning. TikTok stopped working in the U.S. on Saturday after the Supreme Court on Friday upheld a law that effectively banned it. The Supreme Court's decision sided with the government national security concerns about the social media platform and its parent company ByteDance over arguments about free speech. It says President-elect Donald Trump on Sunday said he would sign an executive order to stall the app's ban. He is set to take the oath of office on Monday. TikTok now displays a message explaining how ban. Okay, we I talked about that. So yeah, man. Like, look, look. I'm gonna say this. I'm not trying to sound like like that responsible adult that says, "Oh no, it's not that serious." Nah, I would say this. Like setting this guy's office on fire over a social media platform. Yeah, it could be more reasons to set his office on fire. Like maybe um because he don't want to get because he not passing bills for like things to help the American people, like housing or healthcare or living thriving wage or college for all. Like that's what I set his office on fire for. Like that's me. Now, over TikTok, well, I mean, not that serious to me. Like I like TikTok, I do. Um, well, until now, but yeah, man, like he's 19 years old. Like he's still a kid in a way. You see what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. I'll set his office on fire over like things not getting done. Like this probably the same. It is the same guy that passed multiple um weapons deals to Israel and shit. Like, but as tonight it's like what 20 degrees in my area, and there's homeless people out in the street right now. One guy in Alexandria, Louisiana, froze to death because he was homeless. Like shit like that, I'll set a fire over. Social media platform. Social media is not that serious to me like that. I get, I mean, it's good for one thing and one thing only: spreading truth to power. Yeah, like the kid had a motive. A lot of people say age based what he did. A lot of other people say it's not that serious. I'm gonna say this. Should have started the fire. You should have said I started the fire because this guy is not working for me in my district. Like, um, I don't. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that's the northern part of Wisconsin, like the more rural part. I'll say, yeah, like you ain't doing shit for me. You're not trying to make my life better. So fuck your office. Hey, I'll say too. I'll put up the Luigi symbol like yeah, I know the Batman things. Damn that a Batman thing where they had the shit. What I'm talking about. Lord have mercy. Some of y'all say, what the hell this guy talking about? The Batman sign. Like I need to hold up the Luigi sign. Like let Luigi step in and um talk to him for a minute. No lack of effort. He rather he's probably Apex Simp anyway. This Groffman motherfucker. So all right, guys, on to the next. Okay, guys. So I know Trump got sworn in as the 47th president of the United States or whatever. Whatever. But I want to reflect on Biden's legacy, and I know Biden did a lot of shit. I know the crime bill. I know the bankruptcy bill. I know he did he voted for the Iraq war. I know he did a lot of horrible shit. But this shit right here, what happened to my Palestinian brothers and sisters, this is the icing on the cake for me, man. Like, when it comes to genocide, especially for 15 months, um, yeah, 15 months of them suffering, 15 months of me seeing pictures of babies' heads blown off. Like, you know, I understand a lot of people saying that people need to see that, to see what Israel's doing. Like Israel's it's committing genocide. Um, Gaza's an open air prison. Yeah, but like that shit just it still breaks me to this day because you can't unsee that stuff. You see what I'm saying? You can't unsee what you saw. Even though, Israel will come out with an apology or something down the road, like, oh, we didn't mean to, all the excessive murder, they're gonna try to word it properly and shit. Like, nah, man, you can't, no letter, no apologies, not gonna bring those 46,000 people back. And then when the talks of ceasefire was finalized, Israel was still damn near killing people. So yeah, man. But
Since the end of the last World
um,
War, there have been
oh,
basically two kind of competing visions of.
sorry about that, guys. I don't know why that started playing randomly. These damn Twitter, man. But anyway, I'm finna play. Chris Hayes of all people, that finally decides to call out Joe Biden on what's happening in Gaza. Like, I'm pretty sure, yeah, Biden lost, and MSNBC and the rest of them is caping the Trump and all that shit. But like, what was it like 13, 14 months ago, man, when, you know, we were watching Palestinian women and children getting their heads blown off? Like, what was this? Like, I just, now you calling Biden on his bullshit? Let me play it, man. Shout out to K Study QB for this video, man. Like, K Study QB is the guy to go to. I need to start, like, you know, doing this instead of going on YouTube, because YouTube, most of their stuff is like kind of like copyrighted. So yeah, let me play this. Wow, it took this guy 15 months to finally tell the truth for once. You know, most of the truth. Some of the stuff I still disagree with, but here we go, guys.
Since the end of the last World War, there have been basically two kind of competing visions of America's role in the world, at least among the two major parties. There's an international, liberal international view, right? That human rights should matter, that there should be a uniform standard globally that applies to every nation, including us, the U.S., and our allies. A regime of international norms, and most importantly, international law, like real international law, that the U.S. could shape and strengthen. Now, to be clear, I wasn't born yesterday. I'm not completely naive. Yes, that standard is one that is very, very often only given lip service to while the U.S. pursues pure power politics. But it is a meaningful and important standard, as is the aspiration towards reaching it and the people that advocate holding it as a standard. So that's one vision. And then there's a...
Man, United States have no standards, dude. Like, we watched 15 months of what the United States are complicity in. Like, 46,000 people will never see the light of day again because of us too now. Like, but yeah, like, we're all complicit in this. And you talking about United States have standards? Yeah, that's cap.
Kind of standard reactionary vision, right-wing vision, which is that might makes right. Universal norms are fiction that never really constrain us. We're the greatest country on earth. And because we are the greatest nation, it's just definitionally impossible for us or our allies.
Man, we're not the greatest nation. How can we be the greatest nation on earth when we don't provide our own people with healthcare and housing? Like, it's fucking cold outside right now, and there's still people outside, probably, you know, might die of hypothermia, you know, or trying to, you know, fucking get many layers of clothes they can to survive the night. Like, you can't call that great. Like I know you own corporate media. I know you got to say shit like that, but come on now. Like, I'm giving you half credit for calling out Biden, but yeah, like, let's do that.
To be on the wrong side of international law, which doesn't exist. And that view is strong and has a very long tradition. You could say it might have peaked or reached its apogee in the Cold War under Henry Kissinger, who sold successive administrations on dirty wars and proxy wars, funding, training, and arming right-wing militaries to oppose left governments or activists. He enabled deadly terror in Chile and Argentina and South Africa and Indonesia, where, to be clear, Kissinger's support for a right-wing dictator led to the genocide of 200,000 East Timorese people by a U.S.-equipped army, one of the great moral stains of U.S. foreign policy in the last 60 years. In El Salvador, where U.S.-backed forces fueled a civil war and murdered Catholic bishops, Catholic nuns, and social workers, an outrage that led the Carter administration to suspend military aid to the nation. And as the Cold War finally wound down, there was one lawmaker who made an indelible contribution to rolling back these abuses and attempting to set a standard for American behavior abroad and the behavior of our allies that we armed. That was Senator Pat Leahy, Democrat of Vermont, in 1997.
So-called Leahy Law expands our current law and seeks to ensure that United States assistance does not go to individuals who abuse human rights, to do everything possible.
Well, where's the Leahy Law now? Like, basically, he's saying that we shouldn't get Israel a motherfucking dime because they are fucking genociding innocent people. See what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that Leahy law dissipated in thin air.
Assure that in our efforts to support foreign security forces, that we respect human rights, we also prevent those who abuse human rights from receiving our assistance.
Seems straightforward. Leahy law barred the Pentagon and the Department of State from transferring U.S. arms to countries that we thought were committing human rights abuses. And that is what I keep thinking of as I process the news that on the way out the door, the Biden administration is going to transfer $8 billion more in weapons to Israel, including.
That's crazy. Give Israel $8 more billion. Okay, the ceasefire. Now, like, if you knew the ceasefire was gonna go through, why would you get Israel $8 billion? That don't make any sense. But you know, it's Joe Biden. I mean, what else is new?
Fighter jets and attack helicopters, bombs, warheads, and artillery shells. $8 billion in weaponry given over to an ally waging what I think can only be described as total war in Gaza that has, according to, I think, multiple independent experts and reporters and NGOs, been committing war crimes, and ethnic cleansing, according to a former Israeli defense minister, where Israeli soldiers say they have been ordered to target and kill innocents arbitrarily, including children.
Well, my thing is, what was this? What was this 15 months ago? 14 months ago, at least, right? What was this? Why wasn't MSNBC, CNN, whoever the fuck else reporting on this? Now, you know, to be fair, this came out before the ceasefire deal got done. But again, like, what was this? What was it? It had to take a little measly channel like ATP Network, Savvy Saps, her bigger channel, RBN, and other channels to talk about this for 15 months straight. You know, before us, we started talking about it the last 6 months because we started in July, but 2024. But what was this? I still like. Okay, let me continue.
And that they have used Palestinians as human shields for their operations in Gaza. As whistleblowers and detainees say, the Israeli authorities regularly torture Palestinian prisoners. The UN says Israel is using starvation as a strategy in Gaza. Amnesty International says Israel is committing a genocide. Dozens of doctors, nurses, and paramedics who volunteered in Gaza and were there and saw up close told the New York Times they'd.
Yeah, I remember people were saying, well, the kids that they shot was Hamas. No, they wasn't. That was just your average run-of-the-mill kid. They wasn't part of Hamas. Like he said, it's a genocide. Like, this is what they wanted to do. They want to ethnically cleanse Gaza.
Seen, as you see the images there in front of you, multiple children who were shot in the head or chest, bullets. And they even brought back the x-rays you're seeing right now to prove it, so people would believe that they had seen children with bullets lodged in their skulls. As Congresswoman Katie Porter pointed out in a House hearing last year, the U.S. ban on arms transfers to human rights abusers, the Leahy law, has one big exception.
State Department says that aid should stop immediately if there's a problem. Does it?
It totally depends on the circumstances and situation.
Does it depend on the country that's getting?
No, it depends on what AIPAC tells you. AIPAC said, keep sending weapons and aid to Israel. Fuck that Leahy law. He's douchebag.
The aid?
It also depends on the country receiving the aid. Yes.
So what country does aid not stop immediately under Leahy?
I'd have to go back and look through my notes.
You don't know what country that is? It's only one in the entire world. Guess what? Except for Israel.
Even now, former Senator Pat Leahy, who's no longer in the Senate, says Israel is getting a pass in violation of the spirit.
What was Pat
of the
Leahy
letter of the law
doing all this? Like, yeah, he's not in the Senate anymore, but why he wasn't speaking out about it? Hey, I created a Leahy law that prevents us from giving aid to to people who are committing genocide and breaking international law. Like, now you coming out saying, yeah, Israel should have never got in the first place. See what happened was, no, fuck that.
That he held pass. Beginning in the early 2000s, I wrote to successive secretaries of state about the failure to apply the Leahy Law to Israel. The responses were either inconclusive or inaccurately claimed the law was being applied to Israel the same as to other countries, which the State Department continues to insist today. Leahy added the State Department's dismissive response not only beggars credulity, it also makes a mockery of the law. This is Pat Leahy, liberal senator, not a radical, right? Not a fringe voice in American politics. Someone who knows this issue, who spent decades working on this issue, and not just about Israel, about all kinds of American allies. And yet here we are. President Biden is going to hand a blank check for Israel over to the incoming Trump administration. I don't think it's coincidental that yesterday on Capitol Hill, the House overwhelmingly passed a bill to sanction officers of the International Criminal Court to punish them for moving.
That's sick. That's so sickening right there, man. That's sickening. Wow, you gonna sanction the people that are doing their job on trying to arrest a war criminal? Sanction them. Punish a guy. Punish them for doing something that's right. That's supposed to be like, supposed to be ethical, right? You commit a crime, you kill a whole bunch of people, and a court finds you guilty of it, or they have evidence of you killing people, and they issue a arrest warrant. But let's sanction them. Yeah.
To charge top Israeli leaders, including Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, with war crimes. Keep in mind, the ICC also indicted leaders of Hamas for their war crimes appropriately, and their holding of Israeli hostages, which continues to this very day. And 45 Democrats joined all Republicans to support this bill.
But I got a question. I have a question. How did Hamas break international law? Like, ain't that in the international law to defend yourself? So yeah, see, that's what I think I hate about corporate media. They try to both sides a little bit, even though he's calling out the bullshit, but he's still kind of both sides. Well, Hamas too, technically they, broke international law. Yeah, come on.
We know which vision of American global engagement the Trump administration will carry out. But it isn't just Trump who this week is making an absolute mockery of every last lecture we deliver to the Russians or the Chinese or anyone else about respecting human rights and international law. It is President Joe Biden, too, leaving a disgraceful legacy. A liberal president doing untold damage to the liberal international order.
Wow. I show that to somebody. I'll take out the MSNBC logo. I say, "Oh, this is independent media, right?" Nope, that's actually corporate media. Like somebody else said, ain't no way Chris Hayes would have said this shit 14 months ago. Oh no, Chris Hayes been gone. See, now since Biden gone, now you can basically say whatever you want almost. So yeah, man. Yep, that's Biden's legacy for you. And I'm not done yet. I got some more stuff to show y'all. So yeah, this is from 60 Minutes. Sorry about that, guys. Keep doing that. I don't know why StreamYard does that. But anyway, let me get back to it. This is from 60 Minutes. It says Israelis were using American bombs in some instances to target one or two individuals in densely packed areas, says Andrew Miller, former Deputy Assistant Secretary of State of Israeli-Palestinian Affairs. So yeah, 60 Minutes coming out saying this later of a date. Yeah, again, where was this same shit before? I ain't done yet. I can't play 60 Minutes video for some reason, guys, because 60 Minutes, man, they don't like you playing their content. So for some reason, what makes them so fucking special, I do not know. But and this one right here too. This is from Asar Rad. She said, it says right here, it says, former U.S. diplomat Hala Rahi said that she was documenting images coming out of Gaza for the State Department. Fragments of U.S. bombs next to massacres of mostly children. You heard what I said? So they admit, hey, we weren't going after Hamas. We were going, they was going after women and children. I can't play it again, but she quote tweeted Asar Rad. Hold on, and make it bigger for y'all. Twitter got a weird format here. It says, she says, question: when you try to vocalize what you saw happen in Gaza, you feel like you were being told to shut up. Yes, I showed images of children that was starved to death. I was berated. I don't put that images in there. We don't want to see that the children are starving to death. She was told later her reports were no longer needed. So yeah, they told her we don't care about children being starved to death and killed. Yes. So I mean, this stuff coming out now. I wish it came out earlier. Like we ain't making shit up. Like, I mean, I like this is Biden's legacy, man. Like this is the reason why Kamala Harris is lost the election. I mean, he didn't do. Yeah, it just. Yeah, it just. Yeah, man, it's crazy. See. Let me continue. Trying to unbookmark these right quick. There we go. Look at this right here, guys. I'm gonna make this bigger for y'all. It says, this is from Drop Site News. It says, breaking, a new report by the Palestinian Prison Society and the Palestinian Prison Club highlights systematic torture and abuse faced by Gaza detainees in Israeli prisons. The testimony gathered between January 6 and 8 from 23 detainees across Negra prison and Nafra military camp, which is internment camps, provide shocking details of medical neglect, severe beatings, sexual assault, and inhumane detention conditions. Yeah. Some of the key findings include Gaza detainees not being held in torture across multiple Israeli camps. It says one detainee, age 45, described being severely beaten, resulting in fractures and burns from hot water. So they was throwing hot water on these Palestinians, man. Joe Biden's legacy: soldiers urinated on prisons and threw sewage water at them, according to detainee testimonies. This is sickening, man. Another detainee, age 21, spoke about the spread of scabies and worsening medical conditions due to neglect. Prisoners are enduring brutal physical abuse, including prolonged beatings and forced kneeling while blindfolded. At Nafra military camp, a prisoner suffering from cancer was denied urgent treatment. The Red Cross continues to be denied denied access to the detainees, worsening their safety and well-being. So this is what's going on in these basically in fucking internment camps. Sorry guys, I ain't mean to make that bigger, but here we go. This is what I read right here. So yeah, man. This is some sickening shit. I mean, by Joe Biden's legacy. I mean, what else can I say? You know, and I got another one right here. This is the last one I'm gonna read. This one right here. Let me pull it up again, guys. So unorganized, I should have made multiple tabs of this. Gotta be professional. Again, this says, the moment journalist Seed Nabhan was shot and killed by the Israeli army at the Nusret camp in central Gaza. Nabhan, a freelance cameraman for Turkey's Blue agency, was helping evacuate an injured man when he was targeted by a sniper. So while a journalist was trying to save people, I'm gonna play it. Hopefully the sound. Uh-oh, hold on. Gonna cut the sound off. I hope I don't get nuked for this. If I do, then oh well. Look at this, guys. Wow, man. wow. Trying to help people and you get shot because, wow. So, yeah, y'all. So, this is Joe Biden's legacy. I mean, Joe Biden's legacy, man. I think the history books will go back and look at this and say, damn, this guy was a genocidal maniac. So sad, man. I'm glad a ceasefire was done though. I'm glad, things right now, seems neutral at the moment. Cause you don't know what Israel gonna do, but yeah, man, Israel's done. They done. They are done. Like Joe Biden, Joe Biden is Joe Biden. Like, I mean, y'all know what I'm talking about. Like the history look Joe Biden as one of the worst presidents in history, and Israel is done. Like shout out to a friend of the show, Willie Bragg. He said that Israel will not exist in 10 years from now, and I agree with that. They done, and also to fuck to all of the people that berated me when I was speaking up for Palestinian people, calling me all kinds of names, picking with my the other co-founder of ATP Network. Y'all was calling us names because we was on the right side of history. Like y'all should be ashamed of yourself, but you're not. You're not. Y'all chose to be on the wrong side of history, and y'all lost. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. On to the next story. Okay, guys. Next topic I want to talk about is TikTok. TikTok was banned for a very short period of time. I don't know exactly how long it was banned because I was at work that day, and I just had a lot of shit on my mind. I'm just trying to survive, guys. It's hard, but surviving. Just trying to survive. So TikTok came back, and I saw a message says thanks to President Trump for like bringing it back and all that stuff, and I did something that a lot of my allies would not like me to do, which was give Trump credit. I said thanks, Trump. That's all I said, and that video blew up on TikTok, by the way. You know, that's why it's always good to do your research before you make stuff up, because I'm pretty sure I don't look at the comment section anymore on none of my social media platforms. I'm pretty sure people calling me a Trump supporter, and the other people give me credit like, "Hey, this Negro gave Trump credit." See, so, but I can't, like, you should like realize like TikTok came back kind of fast before Trump was sworn in. Allegedly, me and shout out to the co-founder of TP Network. This is her tweet. We suspect that some behind the scenes deal was done to bring TikTok back kind of quickly. I suspect myself that Trump want a piece of the TikTok pie. Because how Donald Trump is. He's a con artist. Like, but but yeah, like this tweet right here, it says, she says you can no longer say free Palestine on TikTok. And this says content removes this comment violates our community guidelines. And it's a comment details free Palestine on today. Then it said violation reasons, community guidelines. Your content is against our community guidelines. The guidelines include rules and standards for using TikTok that apply to everyone on their platform, on our platform. Then somebody said here, they said that apparently you cannot say /post free Palestine on TikTok anymore. The application that aided people in learning about an ongoing ethnic cleansing, genocide, occupation, and was used in courts to showcase Zionism is now somewhere you cannot say a basic for justice phrase of the devastation. So yeah, wow, man, TikTok is cooked now. It looks like free Palestine. How is that a violation of any guidelines? Like, remember Twitter, you couldn't say free Palestine from the river to the sea. He said your account will be suspended. Apparently also on Twitter you can't say fuck Israel either, because apparently that, I guess, that's yeah, that gets you suppressed like me. But it is what it is. Um, yeah, man. And then according to the co-founder, she said that TikTok is different now. It doesn't like they changed the algorithm that quickly. Um, so yeah, TikTok ain't no better than Facebook now. Meta or whatever you call it, Meta ain't no better than Meta. Um, that's disappointing. TikTok was the place where you could learn something. Like there's a lot of smart people on TikTok, man. A lot of people smarter than me. Um, but now apparently I don't know. Like can't say free Palestine anymore. That's why I stayed on Red Note. When TikTok came back, I said I'm gonna stay on Red Note. Red Note. It's if y'all don't know what Red Note is, the two of you that do not know, it's a Chinese app. It's a Chinese TikTok. According to people that show Chinese people on there, they say that you can say American propaganda, but you can't curse and you can't show nudity. Like I ain't gonna show that shit anyway, but yeah, I try to respect their app because Red Note, they're nice of them to follow me and talk to me and stuff like that. I'm trying to be more active on there than I am on Twitter because Twitter's a cesspool. Like I'm not looking at notifications anymore on Twitter. Like nah, I'm good. And also too, yeah, man, Red Note's good. Like I'm growing fast on there. Um, you know, um, the co-founder of the network, that's her tweet. She had 1,400 followers, which is amazing. Um, Again, she was a celebrity. So yeah, man, TikTok is like wow, like this right here, man. Like it's disappointing. TikTok was a good platform. Um, and also too, if you notice on TikTok, they got rid of a lot of commercial music now. So a lot of music you used to like dance to, you can't dance on it no more because they got these commercial free music. So yeah, I mean, I am not telling people to get off TikTok. I'm not getting off of it, but you just don't say free Palestine anymore. Well, they'll probably remove your account. And then also too, oh yeah, before I get to the next story, I'm hearing that people's ad revenue accounts are frozen. Now, I don't know that has anything to do with the new TikTok system or not. I don't know that had something to do with the ban or what, but yeah, people that make money off this platform cannot get their money. So yeah, like it's a lot of suspect things going on. You can't say free Palestine anymore on TikTok, and now you can't access your money that you work hard for because this shit is a fucking job. Making content is a job, guys. Like I know some of you people that are not used to like the way things do now. Like this shit ain't easy. Like you gotta find stuff to talk about, stuff to make. You gotta be charismatic. You gotta be engaging. Like that shit hard. So yeah, man. Oh boy, TikTok was like one of the few good platforms that you can go to, but ain't no better than Meta. Sad. Okay, guys, we back. Hit the like button if you haven't done so. It's free in the algorithm. It's free to hit the like button. It help us push us out in the algorithm. So, yeah, man. So man, now this video also from the co-founder of the ATP network. I talked about this on Tea Time yesterday, but I might as well talk about it again. The ICE raids, they coming, man. Like, Donald Trump wasn't bullshitting. Like, they already start doing them now. So this is some good advice from this TikTok user right here. Let me make it bigger. Let me see. Start out again. Let me read the caption first. It says, "White people, you know what to do." Yeah. Um, our quote unquote white allies, I guess. Um, Let me play this.
White people, if you are in a public location and you see ICE, there are a few things you're going to do. Number one, you're going to yell at the top of your lungs, La migra. La migra. Okay? Then you're going to cause a scene, knock shit over, display something, do something, right? And if they are approaching you and they are asking you for information, it is not illegal to lie to them. If you know damn well a bunch of people went that way, they went that way. Okay? Love, light, and happy hexing.
Yeah, my white comrades out there. You heard that? Oh man, like it's serious though, guys. Like, yeah, man, like these ice raids are happening. They're going to happen. You gotta protect our, white folk. It's for you. Out there, like, some of y'all claim y'all love, especially like the Smurfs of the world. Like, y'all don't believe in race and all that stuff, which is okay. I mean, race and class, intersex. I'm not gonna get into all that, but yeah, to protect the immigrants, like, say La Migra, and cause a stir, like, that's what I'm gonna do too. Um, so yeah, so yeah, guys, yeah, guys, yeah, guys, it's crazy out there, man. Just so much shit going on. Like, Donald Trump's a fascist too, but yeah, Donald Trump wants to deport more immigrants. He wanted to deport almost all of them. Like Joe Biden and Obama deported them too. So it's not just a Republican thing. I have to say that too as well. So yeah, guys, let's do what we can to protect these people as much as we can. Like, some serious shit going on, man. It's yeah. So I'm gonna get to one last story. I'm not. I mean, guys, I'm not surprised by this. Yeah, like a lot of people acting like they surprised. I'm not. People show their ass. And people, please do not call this guy a African American. Like, that is just so fucking disrespectful to us real African Americans out there. Yeah, he from South Africa, but again, like, I don't fuck with this guy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like, this is the same guy that's suppressing my account to oblivion. Like, people do stuff like that. They trying to get you off their platform. Like, you're not. I guess they think you're a cancer to their platform, which in actuality, Nick Fuentes and other fucking Nazis, Charlie Kirks and all them other motherfuckers, like, get to say whatever the fuck they want on there, call people the N words and it. But I say something that's free speech and it's not controversial. Well, it's free within the right of free speech, and I'm the one that get nuked or canned or whatever or suspended. So it says Elon Musk accused of giving Nazi salute at Trump inauguration celebration. Accused? How can he be accused when we have the evidence on videotape? I said videotape. Yeah, videotape. We have Elon Musk giving the Nazi salute on videotape. I didn't even know about this until the co-founder told me about this. Like, I know I should be more to the news. Maybe I need to look at the timeline more. I will obviously see this on the timeline, like, on his platform, right? Oh God. It says the world's richest man drew tons of attention over ill-advised salute he did on stage, with many likening it to a Nazi gesture. I mean, look, that was said, guy. I'm sorry about that. The guy knew what he was doing, man. Like, people said the guy's autistic and he didn't know what that meant. Oh, he knows what it means. Like, I thought he was a genius. Like, he was calling, oh, he's a genius one minute, then the next minute he's autistic. I'm autistic myself, and I know not to do that. Like really, like, you know what I mean? Like, nah, that's cap. No, the young people say cap. Um, it says, there we go, right there. The Nazi salute. Look at that, man. Hold on, I'm trying to. This damn video popped up. The fuck. Ignore it, guys. I don't know what in the hell. I'm finna read some of this. Hold on. Trying to find it. It was a video. Give me a minute. Okay, it says, I'll close it. There you go. Tesla CEO and first buddy, that first buddy, Elon Musk, was hit with a wave of immediate outrage online and on cable news after he made a salute that many felt was fascist during his speech at the Capital One Arena on Monday to celebrate President Donald Trump's inauguration. While getting extremely excited about the prospect of landing a man on Mars and planting an American flag, the ex, formerly Twitter owner, pounded his chest and shot his right arm in an angular motion towards the sky as he felt it in his heart. Wow. He also turned back to the audience and repeated the gesture towards the American flag hanging over the stage. Standing ovation for Elon Musk, by far the greatest reception of the day, CNN anchor Aaron Burnett noted. You saw him come out with that odd-looking salute. It was odd-looking, Burnett reiterated, pointing out that they would show viewers a screenshot of the moment. Considering the strange spectacle and the similarities to a particular other controversial hand motion, it didn't take long for critics of the Trump backing billionaire and Doge chief to exclaim online that they thought the world's richest man was doing at the moment. Yeah, Elon gave a sage hail, one user posted on Blue Sky, while others pointed, accusing him of a Nazi salute. Yeah, it wasn't no sage hail, it was a Nazi salute. Look at that. That's a Nazi salute, man. Our co-president Elon Musk gives a Nazi salute on day one of Trump presidency. Democratic strategist Sayar Hackett tweeted while sharing a clip of the gesture. Look at that. That is a Nazi salute, man. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Nazi salute, man. Now you can't tell me that's a Nazi salute. I thought I got ad block on here. Hold on. Yeah, man, that's a Nazi salute, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, let's stop with the cap. That's a Nazi salute. That's a Nazi salute. That's a Nazi salute, man. Let me make that bigger again. Damn ads, man. I'm sick of these ads. At the same time, while liberals and MAGA detractors flooded social media with videos of Musk provocating waves to the crowd, there was nothing in Musk's excitable pro-Trump speech that explicitly referenced fascism and Nazism. It is almost certain that the tech mogul would deny that he was making a gesture to celebrate a celebration of the new president. But why would you make a gesture like that, though, if you indicating that Trump is the new president? Like, that don't make any sense. Indeed, many observers suggested that Musk was instead performing a Roman salute, while soldiers in the ancient empire were used to greet their commanders as a show of respect and loyalty. The Roman salute, however, was later adopted in some forms by fascist states, including Nazi Germany. Said Nazi Germany, as some noted. Additionally, the right-wing extremists celebrated the alarming gesture. I don't care if this was a mistake. I'm going to enjoy the tears over it. Wow. Neo-Nazi leader Christopher Harfus wrote on Telegram. Of course, he enjoyed. He's a Nazi. Of course, Nazis love that. Some journalists, meanwhile, shared the image. Make it bigger again, guys. A strange moment, and others allowed to make up their minds as to what exactly Musk was doing. Supporters of the billionaire, on the other hand, insisted that Musk was misrepresented and taken out of context. Of course, yeah. Elon Musk nut collars. Oh, he didn't mean to do that. Oh, jeez. Elon Musk was excited and spread his hand to the crowd. Every leftist is going to try and characterize this as a Nazi salute, one ex-user wrote, while another called on community notes to get involved and point out that he merely was extending his heart to the crowd. Wow. Nut colors using community notes against people that said that's a Nazi salute. Of course, right? As a person with a strong track record of criticizing Elon Musk, I feel extremely confident and certain that this was not a Nazi salute. Elon Musk is a friend to the Jews. Newsweek opinion editor Batya Yugan Sargon assistant. This is a man with Asperger's, presumably throwing his heart to the crowd. We don't need to invent outrage. Yeah, this is cap, right? Really? Like just trying to play Captain Save-A-Hole for this asshole. Musk later shared a clip of his entire speech on X through the video, which he pulled from another user. Curiously, did not show the first salute he gave to the crowd. The footage was from Fox Live Now broadcast. So yeah, y'all. Oh God, man. Deeply unserious. People, his nut collar is literally defending this guy, like totally unserious. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. He knew what he was doing, man. Like I just can't. Like you ain't gonna do it twice. Like he's autistic. They didn't say that in the article, but that's what people heard his nut collar say. Like he knew what he was doing. So yeah, guys, that's the end of the show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Of the Good Faith Show. Be sure to follow me and Ty Pizzle on Red Note. That's her handle, Ty Pizzle 85, and mine is Andre X24. And also to like the video. It helps out in the algorithm and it's free. So yeah. Thank you guys again for watching the Good Faith Show on the ATP Network. I'm Andre Morton signing out. Have a good